Hello, welcome to the second video in this series. What we're going to do is we're going to make a simple game about the boat, whose mission is to find this here treasure, this here yellow part. So it's going to look like this. It's pretty simple. It's not, well, a lot harder than the previous one. This one is interactive, so the boat follows the mouse, as you can see the cursor. So the point is not to hit the island or else you're gonna sink. The point is to collide with the treasure on the map. So this here is basically the gameplay. I know the boat is a little bit slow, but you can always speed it up in the process. So when it collides, nice, you found the hidden treasure. But if you just play it and you hit this green part over here, it's going to display a message that your boat sunk. So this here is the plan, and I hope you'll enjoy it. So what you wanna do? You want to delete this cat over here. Not going to need it since this game only involves a boat and an island. So yeah, delete the cat. Now let's choose a sprite. So click on this. Float with your mouse over here and click the search icon. So you go into this. You can choose a lot of characters over here in this area. So type over here boat. And you can choose this sailboat over here. This is the icon that we're going to use for our project, for our game. Go click here on size and change this number to, for example, 30. So you have like this little boat. When you zoom in, it's going to become bigger. So you can actually scale it a little bit more than I did. For example, 25. Yeah, that's perfect. And after you've done that, let's start with the usual. So when the flag is clicked, first thing it does, it puts it to a random position. So we're going to do, for example, minus 150. No, let's go with 220, and on the y-axis is going to be 0. So each time we start, okay, a little bit more forward, so 200. Is going to start over here at the basically far left of the screen, so you have a lot of play field and play space to test with. So now let's get to the artistic part of this video game. So what you're gonna do, you click on this choose backdrop and you go to paint. Now you can zoom in a bit with this one over here. So what you want to do, you want to draw an island with a green fill, for example. Just a second. We're gonna have a color something like that, so it represents land, and you click on this brush over here and you make it a little bit more thicker, for example with 50. Okay, 75 should be a perfect number, right? So now you want to draw an island. So the mission of the boat is going to be to avoid the island. You can make like a little, like this randomized pattern for the boat to avoid. Yeah, like that should be good enough. But let's make it a bit more bigger for the sake of the challenge. Like this. I mean, it doesn't represent the island, but like it should. But okay, this is going to be enough for the beginning. As you might be able to see, it's going to this part over here is going to be tough for the boats to pass, so we're just going to delete it a little bit like that, so it looks a bit more natural, and make a little incision over here like that, so it's a bit easier, and over here like this, and over here. So now you have an obstacle. This here is going to represent the beach, and this is where the treasure is going to hide. So what you want to do, you want to drag here to this yellow part over here and make it a little bit bigger. Not 75, but 50 should be good enough. And draw a lot of these yellow circles around, like that. So this here is the treasure we want to find. And now the last part, what you want to do is you want to make like a sea colored color. I'm going to go with this light blue, but a bit more darker, so this should be good enough. You want to make a square around the map, and after you do that, you press this can over here and you fill it. But before that, yeah, as you might be able to see, there's going to be problems with that. So what you want to do, first thing, you click on this cursor, you click on the island first, and you want to click on the front. So it's going to be on the top of whatever this here is, and also click on this treasure over here, and also click on it. Now after that, you can select this water bucket here and you can fill it, but as you may be able to see, it's going to be yellow. So to avoid this, what we have to do is either remember the fill or just click this here, select blue, and now we can fill it. And now we successfully have the map. Congratulations. And now the last part to make this game playable. What you wanna do, click on this events here and drag this here again. As you might be able to see, you can have multiple these guys over here, so I can have like 10 of them, but we're not going to need that. We only need 2 for this video game. Then drag this loop forever. We explained what it does in the previous video, and go to motion and select this move. So you want to like move it, for example, for 2 steps. So when it's clicked, it's just going to move it for 2 steps again, and it moves pretty fast now. But you don't have any control of it. It just like glides, and when you start it again starts gliding. So to prevent this, what do? We select this here and drag it, point towards the mouse pointer, so it follows the cursor. Now you kind of have the control over where it's flowing, but again, nothing happens really. If you hit the island, it's not going to register it. So to fix that issue, we're going to explain the principle of if statements. So if something is true, if it hits the island, then does something, but if it hits the treasure, it does something else. You can use this if something then, or else, but we're going to use 2 of the if statements because it's going to be more practical in our scenario. So we drag 2 of these here. Now we go to sensing. If touching color something, we click this here and we select the color green. So if our boot is touching color green, it's going to do something. And again, if our boot is touching the color yellow, golden, or whatever that might be, it's going to do something else. Now what it's going to do, if it touches the green one, it's going to display a message. It's going to say congratulations, congrats, for 2 seconds, and then after that it's going to end the game. So let's go here. It's going to stop all. Yeah, that's basically the way to end it. And if it touches the color yellow, then it's going to say, I might be able to say I made a mistake. If it touches the color green, it's going to say like we crashed, for like that. Yeah. We crashed, and then it's going to stop it. And if it hits the yellow, then congrats, and again stops it because we want to play the game again. Stop all, and like that. So now if we hit the green one, we crashed, and if we successfully go to the yellow, like that, okay, it's going pretty well. Phew, congrats, we won. And that's the game. It's pretty fun, but it gets boring after half an hour of playing it, or more like 15 minutes. So we're gonna make more interesting games in later courses. Thank you for watching.